Ways of getting green card in the United States of America. This video is going to explain 6 ways on how one person can become a permanent resident in the United States of America. I've been talking in different videos about green card lottery over and over, but I want to give you understanding of green card lottery is not the only way of becoming a permanent resident in the United States of America. So there are 6 ways, to my understanding, to my knowledge, where one person can become a permanent resident in the United States of America. So when I'm using the word green card holder, permanent residents, these are the same things. They are using interchangeably. Like permanent resident is the same way as green card holder. Becoming a green card holder means you have become a permanent resident in the United States of America. So, and these are the ways on how you can be able to get green card in America, or how you can become a permanent resident in the United States of America. Welcome everyone to the EBM Scholars. In case you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do so. This channel, in case you are brand new to my channel, it's the channel which provides a lot of information about how you can be able to succeed in different ways. If you're looking for education scholarships, you are looking for different ways on becoming immigrant, or to succeed to travel to work in other countries, this is the channel you can be able to get such information, but also different ways on how you can publish your books, how you can sell your books, and how you can get good jobs, how you can turn interviews to become a job, how you can be competitive in anything you are going to do. What else do you need? You need to subscribe and remember to share the video. So let's go into the main part of the video, which is 6 ways of becoming a permanent resident in the United States of America. Number 1 is a family-based green card journey. By family-based, I mean you must be either of the two. There are 2 ways within the family based: a relative of the US citizen, or the relative of the permanent resident. There will be a small difference over there on what we call the level of preference or priority. But both of these, they will be able to get permanent residence. So, for instance, the relatives of the US citizen, by relative, let's forget about the African, our Asian concept of the relative. Relative here, we mean the family members, immediate family members, and other family. We are not talking about uncle, the nephew. We are not talking about that kind of relative. We are talking about spouse of the US citizen. We are talking about children, whether they are biological or stepchildren or adopted children. Parents, step parents, those we are talking about, the relatives. So the relative, the US citizen. So that will be the first priority. But if you go deeper on that one, maybe the spouse and children, they are first priority. Then it comes out also the relatives of the permanent resident, like spouse of the permanent resident, like the husband, wife. Also like children of the permanent resident, things of that nature. Then will come maybe parents, or like the children, the whatever. So things of that nature, it depends on the level of preference. And the level of preference will determine how long you have to wait, or the process to take, in order to be given a green card. Quick example: if you are a spouse of American citizen, within 6 months, very late, within a year, you'll be becoming a permanent resident. But if you are a spouse of a permanent resident, it will take maybe 3 years or 4 years, maybe sometimes, to become a permanent resident. So the level of preference will determine that way. But overall, the relative of the US citizen is that way. But you have to prove the level of that relationship. If you are married, you have to show that you are married to that particular citizen or green card holder, and you have to prove that the marriage was not based on the fake ways. Oh, I want just to get a green card, so get married to American citizen, or I'm just married to green card holder so that I can become also a permanent resident. For my case, I became a permanent resident because I got married to American citizen. So I had to prove that this is a genuine marriage. It was not marriage because they just want to get green card. That is a byproduct or the impact of getting married. Obviously, you become a permanent resident if you want to, but that was not the first aim of marrying my wife. So you have to prove that. Number 2 is green card through employment. I have a separate video. I've explained this one, green card through employment. There are different also preferences, like you must have extraordinary abilities. You must be like outstanding professor, researcher. You must be like managers, executive of multinational companies, things of that nature. If you get kind of employment in the United States, you'll be given kind of jobs. If you are having another preference, it will be like professionals with advanced degree. Also, like there are so many things of that nature, but I have a separate videos just explaining about green card through employment. The company employing you has to prove that that job was open to any person, but you as a foreigner, you have exceptional abilities, exceptional qualities beyond many Americans, and that's where you are given that job, things of that nature, and they are going to sponsor you to get permanent residence. So there is a separate video explaining those kind of ways. Then we have another thing. I mean, even when you are talking about jobs, there is those people with the registered nurse, physician, medical, things of that way. They will be able to quickly get this kind of green card by employment. So there is a certain video, separate videos you can check on my channel, and I'll put on the link here. You can be able to see how you can be able to get a green card through employment. Then we have the third one, the famous green card lottery. This is what I've been talking over and over. It is a lottery, people. It's not a guarantee. You just apply, and 50 to 55,000 people are becoming winners, but not all the time the 50,000 are coming. Most of the time is 50,000 people are coming to the United States of America. So there is a separate videos about how you can apply the green card lottery, what is green card lottery, how you can be able not to mess up, to make mistakes, things of that nature, and what happens when you apply and you win, what are the processes, whether if you win green card lottery, if you are overseas, the process is different, and the process is different from if you win green card lottery and you are in America. There is a different process you have to go through in order to do that. So that is the third one, green card lottery, which I've talked about over and over. And then you can become green card holder or permanent resident through investment. If you are an investor, you can be able to get green card here in the US. If you are a foreign entrepreneur and you are coming here to invest $500,000 into any kind of investment, and you are going to be able to employ at least 5 full-time staff, you'll be given a green card. So you must come here to you do the commercial enterprise, investing $500,000 and employ at least 5 staff, you'll be able to be given a green card. Or you are foreign entrepreneurs and you are coming to invest $500,000, I mean full $1 million with 10 employees, at least 10 employees, you create full-time employment for 10 people, you'll be given green card. That's why you find like NBA players, usual, they get permanent residence because they are kind of like professional workers, but also they can get green card also through investment, because most of those, they have full-time employment, and they like with NBA team, then they can employ so many other people. Like they can employ someone with on the someone to be like advisor for economy, medical trainer, whatever, all those kind of like people around those investment, whatever. So all those creating employment, they can get green card through as investors, or but they can also get green card because they're exceptional. Not anybody can become NBA or professional soccer player in America. That's why, for instance, you see like people like Embiid, the one who is Joel Embiid, the one who playing for instance like Sixers, whatever, 76, whatever, they can get green card because he's from Cameroon, but because he's professional. Taco Fall, the guy playing for Boston Celtics, or even like Hashim Thabit while he's in US. So those are the people like with exceptional skills. So yeah. Then we have the other way, which is a special immigrant category. This is like if you are a religious person. You come here as a pastor, come here as a priest, you come here as a nun. So those are special categories with immigration. They can be able to get that kind of green card. But also like medical professionals, they have special categories on that one. But also there are certain permanent residents who lost their residence because they traveled overseas and they stayed over 12 months without notifying the US government. Because if you are a permanent resident and you are going to stay out of US for 12 months, you have to fill the form to just, it's called advance parole, that I will be out of US for non-stop 12 months, whatever. So, but if you stayed longer, you have to fill a certain form. But if you don't fill, that means you have to regain your permanent residence. So you have to do certain processes. So that is another what we call special green card. And the last one, number 6 is the asylum refugee thing. So you can apply to become a refugee or asylum, and down the road you can become permanent resident on that type of ways. So those are the 6 ways how you can become a permanent resident. And if I can just mention again a quicker way, one is through family base, whether you are your family is American citizen or green card, depending like what kind of relationship, employment, green card lottery, investment, special immigrant category, and number 6 is being asylum, refugee, things of that nature. You can become a permanent resident. So those are the 6 ways on how you can become a permanent resident. So like green card lottery, I've talked about it. I've talked to special category. I talked about the getting green card through marriage. There is a video for that. Because I was explaining the journey I took myself getting married to my wife, and you had an interview about my wife, about the interview and all other things. But also there is how to get a green card through work. That is a separate video I've already explained here. So it's up to you which way you can be able to go. But if you apply the green card through the lottery, remember that is a lottery. So don't plan your life based on the lottery. While you are doing based on the lottery, you have master's degree, go ahead and do PhD, and from there you can be able to go and apply through skilled job like a researcher, or coming as a professor. You can be able to do that. So which way do you think is be easier for you is up to you. But my advice is don't get too much obsessed, and then you don't even think or go into do a little bit of research. You can go get scammed with these agents or companies. They say, oh, we are going to give you green card by work. We are going to bring you green card by this when you're coming to wash dishes here. Be very, very careful with these companies, which most of them, they are not trustworthy. So, but I'm not endorsing anybody, and I'm not telling which company is bad. It's up to you to use your single way or just like simple way and find out how this one is a legit company, things of that nature. So, if you have any question about this one, please go ahead and put in the comment below. If you have got green card based on one of these ways, please share your experience so that other people can be able to benefit from your experience. I didn't get through all these ways myself. I got through by marriage, and I know my people, all my friends, I have helped them to get a green card by work. So there are so many other ways you can be able to do, but we like to hear from you. And if you want me to have a call with you, interview, and you can share your journey, please let me know. I can get in touch with you so that you can share. We want to see many people, they learn from others. Oh, I got a green card because I was a registered nurse. I came here as a registered nurse. I was able to do 1, 2, 3. I got a green card. I came here and I came as an investor. Let's share different ways so that people can see the practical examples on how you can be able to succeed. Because some people, they think these ways are just wasting of time. They just put it there. No one has ever come across to win or to get these opportunities. That's why we want to have practical examples of many people to be able to succeed. So thank you everyone for your continued support. But remember to share this video for people to see ways of getting green card or becoming permanent residents resident in the United States of America. I really appreciate for your continued support. I wish you a good year for 2020 for those who are planning to apply for green card or finding different ways for scholarships, whatever is up to you. But usually I tell people, first of all, if you want to make it easier, find the scholarships, come to America first. Then other places will continue from here instead of just letting me apply the job direct. Just also apply for education scholarships. And then while we are here, you can transition quicker, easier than if you are outside the United States of America. So thank you everyone. I really appreciate it. Again, remember to subscribe to my channel. Remember to share the video with your family, with your friend, especially at this holiday season. Goodbye everyone, and I wish you the best of 2020 everyone, for you to get a green card, whether it's by lottery or by work, by education, whatever it is. All the best everyone, and you can share your successful journey. I'm Ernest Boniface Makulu, EBM. Goodbye everyone.